Welcome back, everybody, to SPX 2024. I'm Rusty.
I'm Joe.
And
I'm
with
Frankie.
us, we have...
I'm Frankie.
Frankie's killing
Yes.
it, guys. Don't you know about Frankie?
You were about to find out. All
Oh,
right.
my God. Let's do it. Frankie, tell us about your comics. What's going on in your world?
Hell yeah. So I write comics about degenerates and musicians, particularly punk musicians.
Nice.
And my main protagonist is trying out this whole getting clean thing. So
I've heard it recommended. I don't know if it's for me.
yeah, me either. I mean, that's straight edge shit. The X is on my hands, you know. It's
It's an option.
Unless I'm at a railroad crossing, no thank you.
yeah.
So what made you want to write a story about this type of topic? What
Yeah.
drew you to it?
So I was really into this idea of resilience because I was going through some stuff. There was this person I was seeing for 3 years who cheated 7 times in 7 months, and I was like,
Were they going for a
I
record?
was going to say that's hard.
I think he's trying to be a character in one of my comics because he's just and it was with his ex too, just
Terrible.
classy.
Now, we had a person earlier who was doing memoir comics.
Yeah.
And they included their boyfriend in it. And it was asking what's it like for that? But now here, I know it's not true to story. It's not necessarily based on your exact experience.
Yeah.
But it was what's it like for that person to be in your comic? And they said, he's pretty good with it. And then I had the concept of someone who has been in a lot of relationships with memoirs, and they're just in lots of comics
Yeah.
over the course of their life. And that's what you said, cheated 7 times. I'm like, how many memoir comics is this guy going to show up
Oh
in?
man, I mean he's already showed up in one of mine, so
Oh, really?
yeah. I did it for my school newspaper at SAIC F News magazine. And it was about how we I lost my gallbladder because the stress from
Oh, my God.
he would not leave me alone.
He
so
cost you an organ.
yeah, and I'm gonna cost him more than that. So
Right.
Oh! Whoa!
Put it out to the world, y'all.
yeah, watch out.
Stone, chisel that son of a gun.
Yeah, he has it coming. I mean, what he did,
7 times.
Yeah, not
7 gallbladders to come.
I mean, I only have so many organs left. I
No,
mean,
no,
what?
him.
Oh, true.
Extract 7 of them
Start
from
working
him.
your way through.
First, he has
Yeah.
to get a few extra, and then you get to work.
Yeah, and then we run out of gallbladders, go with the toenails and shit.
Wow. I was going to say, maybe
Yeah.
part of a kidney or something.
Yeah,
That was a rough
I mean,
one.
his liver and kidneys don't work no more. So
That's true, too. He cost himself those already.
yeah, but yeah.
So he was not trying to get clean.
No, but Simon is. As you can see here, he's in the middle of detoxing in this comic. He's covered in sweat and his lips are chapped.
You've done a really good job of making it seem very unwanted.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, no, he looks miserable. On the back is his mother that he's lost and never really got to grieve because he was I'm just gonna do drugs instead. So it all comes flooding in at once he's moving on, and it's very much the experience of moving through grief, and sometimes it'll be years later and it'll just hit.
And so you think you found a way to kind of work through a lot of the bigger feelings that you had kind of stored up in you in this fictional tale?
Yeah, and it was, I mean, that's the power of comics, is really a self-release, and whether or not you're doing memoir or fantasy or anything, even John Watersian comedic comics, there's this element of self-discovery and healing.
Yeah, there
to
can
it.
be truth in anything.
Yeah, there's going to be a part of you no matter what, however you work it in.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming this isn't your first big comic?
No, I have a couple. This is number 7 in the series Moonstride, the Simon Stories. Is kind of focused on his personal life.
Okay, yeah.
And it started off with a Sid and Nancy parody, which is fun because I'm a spirit medium and I talk to ghosts.
Oh, wow.
And I used to be friends with Sid until I found out what he did, and he lied about not killing
So you
anybody.
ghosted him.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
The tables have turned.
Yeah, how the turntables. They really do. But yeah,
So it's a whole series about this guy Simon and his struggles.
Yeah, and it was really important for me that it ends differently than how Sid ended, because whenever you see people who are like Sid, like Ren Honjo from Nana, spoiler alert, he dies in a car accident, and it's like, you know, you never, very infrequently do you see stories of victory and recovery, and I just love having that in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's really nice that you look at it that way, because it's not just about telling the story, it's about giving somebody else maybe something to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the hard answer, the hard ending may be more likely, but it's not definite.
Yeah.
And yeah, having that example can be inspiring for people. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm thankful that I'm able to write something like that, you know. That's definitely a goal that I have.
Do you think that writing an outcome that is not kind of like mired in defeat, if you want to look at it that way, or just, you know, ultimate loss, do you think that you found that personally inspirational? Like, if you were to say, like, my own struggles, maybe obviously not this specific type of struggle, but like by writing an ending that had a glimmer of hope, that you kind of like, well, maybe I have hope in something else?
Absolutely. I mean, comics are so personal for me. Like, yeah, like Simon I've grown up with, you know, the protagonist. I wrote him in 2016 when I was like 14 years old, going on 15. And he's become this like character, and seeing him win gives me a lot of inspiration myself.
That's
So
good.
especially over that time, does it also help you where you see parts of yourself over that amount of time, like how you grew?
Absolutely. And even though he's very different than me, he's an Aries, you know, I'm not quite an Aries, but yeah, there's a lot that we have in common that I feel reflects.
Have you been to SPX before?
No, this is actually my first time, but I'm very thankful to be here.
Awesome.
What is it's only about halfway through the first day, a little bit more than halfway. What has your experience been so far?
It's been really lovely. I mean, all the people here, absolutely like kind. The people I'm tabling next to are really kind too. They're the people who are doing pulping, which is Ignat's twice nominated, and they're just really kind. Like, and it's like that at comic shows, you know. And I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, having that sense of like community of people to be amongst is just it recharges your like creative juices.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go home and write, like, I have a script for an 88-page graphic novel about meeting the ghost of Mark Bolan that I want to like just bust through right now.
Nice.
So Frankie, would you like to answer a mystery question?
I would.
Excellent. Let's bring in the mystery machine of mystery questions. And in order to deliver the quarter that will be required, let's bring in the big quarter truck. It moves on its own as if inhabited by a spirit.
Cool. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, does it come out on its own, or?
Wait, is there a quarter?
There should be.
Oh,
There they are. Okay.
cool.
They were deep in there.
I thought I just refilled that little sucker. Welcome back.
So, yeah.
All right, let's open that hatch and see what your...
Green.
Oh, exciting. Everything's happening.
Very exciting. Very good.
Go ahead and let's wheel that
Very
back.
action oriented.
Green is a really good color. It's the color of the heart.
There you go.
Excellent.
I just trimmed my nails,
They can
so
be a
this
little
is
stiff.
like...
See, would you please... Oh,
there you
never
go.
mind.
Okay,
She's got this.
No need. She's good.
All right. So the machine wants to know how many birds have pooped on you. Huh. I'm in Chicago, so you would be surprised. Actually, 0.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've never gotten pooped on, and I'm really lucky because I walk everywhere because I'm like a college student. I'm broke.
Are you good at dodging?
No, I'm very lucky. I've got a little umbrella spiritually over me, so
Nice.
very blessed.
The birds recognize that and they just say, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's not bother this one.
No.
Hell yeah.
She's
Oh, we don't want to show up in one of our comics.
good. Right.
Yeah, no, the elements have graced many of my comics. just not bird shit yet.
Where
Not
can people
yet.
find more about your comics online?
Hell yeah. I mostly am on Instagram. I'm a very brick and mortar guy. I'm like DIY till I die. So online, you can go on Instagram, OBL_V_OUS, or Oblivious without the eyes. And in person, I mean, Quimby's, Chicago Comics, you know, I'm brick and mortar as hell.
Excellent.
Go track it down. That's right.
Before you go, we'd like to introduce you to a new feature for our interviews here in 2024.
Yeah.
And that would be the prize gallery.
Oh my goodness.
We have a plethora of prizes, all featuring our faces, because we find that funny.
Yeah.
And among the prizes that you can choose from is
Oh,
a
wow.
deck of playing cards, a set. Rusty's looking at me because I've done this like
He's done this every time.
a set of 4 coasters featuring our heads, a pot holder, a puzzle, a placemat, a tea towel, a blanket. My friends, it is far too large to unfurl
Huge
on
blanket.
camera. We have a keepsake box in which you can keep your
Sakes.
keep your sakes in the
Oh,
sake
wow.
box. We have a ceramic mug, a pillow, and a shopping bag. Frankie, which prize would you like?
Oh man, I was recently watching these like poker games on this podcast that I fuck with, and so I'm gonna have to say playing cards.
Playing
Fantastic
cards. Well,
choice.
go ahead and retrieve your prize.
Awesome.
Enjoy your
Thank
prize.
you.
And once again, thank you so much for sitting
Yes,
down
this
with
is
us.
great.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's very fun.
Thanks, and have a great time at the show.
You too. I hope the rest of your interviews are very fun.
Thank you so much. None better than this, but sure, we'll do their best.
Yes.
I mean, they'll try.
Close second.